Bro, I will be back. This
You
is
do,
all on you.
you do
What's up,
you,
everybody?
man.
Love. Oh,
All right, guys. Just getting everything set up right now. Mark is eating with a family. Get everything set right here. What's up, Unc? What are you up to, man? Hell yes, man. I'm getting stoked for this right here. Did you see what he was talking about? What's up, Bluegill? Uh, talking about with Ja. The commission talking about Ja. The issues that he's going to be facing with the decision on what to do with Ja was he's pretty candid, man. It was pretty cool. What's up, Blue? I know, guys. I mean, I don't know what you guys do for luck, but I'm definitely wearing out my my lucky balls. Nah. Oh man, see, this is why it frustrates me because here we are in the last 18 minutes before we find out who gets the first pick of the draft, and sitting here talking listening to Stephen A. Pretty much just like, yeah, whatever. Thank you, Stephen A, for your awesome input. I'd rather be talking about what we could be happening here. What's up, James? Mark will be here, guys, in a little bit. He's just finishing dinner with his fam. Man, Stephen A is getting all like dark. He's like the message is coming. Mm. Yeah, this is. See, I haven't heard anybody else's take on what should happen with Jaws, so this is really interesting that everybody else is like, he's screwed. Yeah, Blue, no doubt, no doubt. Stephen A is a character. I'm a big Jalen Rose fan, though. He's a pretty good dude. Man, Jalen Rose is talking 30, 40 game suspensions right now. That's insane. Like I mean, I said that they should suspend him 80, but they're probably only spend him 30, 40. But man, if that's what that they're saying right there, that's crazy. What's up, Keelan? 16 minutes, guys. 16 minutes. All right. What are you guys thinking about the Western and Eastern Conference Finals? Anybody got some crazy predictions or just normal predictions in that case? I personally would like to see the 8 and 7 team somehow get to the finals. I think that would be outstanding. Pretty cool to have teams like that make it. So that's what I personally think. What about you guys? Yeah, I'm with you, Blue. I think 12 is probably the best bet for us. But there's always a little hope for Magic. I think it was Chicago Bulls 2000 and I don't remember anymore. Whatever it was, 2010, 2009, that they got Derrick Rose. I don't want to say Jalen Rose, but Derrick Rose. They got Derrick Rose, and they only have 1.7% chance of getting it. So, again, I mean, there's always a hope that that happens because that's what we have right now is 1.7% chance. So you never know. All right, so James and Blue, you guys are saying going Nuggets. All right, Jesse, Nuggets over Lakers. All right, Unk. We'll take it. I like the Nuggets. I like their fan base. I like how they treated Russ when he scored the 50 triple double and knocked him out of the playoffs. But you know, I even though it seems like the Lakers and the Heat aren't underdogs, it's just crazy thinking that they are. What's up, Cappy? There you go, Cappy. Speak it into existence, man. What's up, Bobby? Let's go Thunder. Yeah. All right, Unk, you got Celtics. Right on, man. Celtics in the East, Nuggets in the West. That would be a pretty crazy finals right there. All right, so Bluegill, you saying, what's up, Mark?
What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Just smashing some king crab, bro.
Dude, king crab's the way to smash, man.
It was the move celebration. We
Nice.
bought it a few months ago, and yeah, dude, holy shit, guys, love that king crab. So maybe that's our good luck charm. What do you think Sam Presti ate tonight?
I'll take it, man.
Dude, look at this chat popping, bro. Look at you, man. Unk, Bluegill, James. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, dude,
Keelan,
everybody's stoked right now, dude. Everybody should be stoked.
Jeezy, Bobby, Cappy. What's up, everybody? I cut you off, bro. What were you talking about before I got?
I don't know. No, man.
All right, so
Just getting in
everybody,
that right state of mind, you know.
let's guess. Everybody, tell us what you think we're gonna get. Dave, what do you think we're gonna get?
Dude, I told you January, February
it
time
to you,
that
bro.
the 12th seed was going to end up getting the number one pick. I'm going to stick with that, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
When you say something like that, and then your team ends up with the 12th pick, for me to go all of a sudden be like, oh, no, we're not going to do that, that'd be silly of me.
I'm with you guys too. Like 12.
Yeah,
what I keep thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna let it fly because if we get 9, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm beyond pumped because I've already kind of resigned. 12 to 15 is probably where I don't think we can go.
I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with 12. I'm cool with
1. Bobby.
Yeah, man.
Calling number 1. We're gonna get it.
What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, 12th with Presti is a great pick. It's popping, man. Like that's
All
the
right,
thing.
Blue. Let's say we end up with top 4. Let's say we end up with number 4. Who you going with number 4? Because that's like the wild question right now. Everybody has their own.
Yeah, dude. I need to watch more about the Thompson twins because I don't really like. That's what everybody kind of pegs that like they're gonna go 4 and 5.
Yeah.
But I don't know really.
Man, Bobby, that's the thing is that like between college ball and Europe right now, there's so many like say Europe, let's just say across the pond, there's so many really talented players right now. To me, if you're going to go college ball, you're going to go with an older player. That's totally cool with me right now. So I don't know, man. It's hard. We're going to break it down once we know where the Thunder are going. And then we'll be able to break that down exactly. But we kind of hold off till we know where the Thunder are picking before we start breaking all that stuff.
Hugh Chimper. I like it. the wood chimp with the is that
Yes.
the gold chain in the mouth? I can't tell.
It looks like it.
Popping, bro. Chet is the wild card. I know. It's like we get a number one pick next year, no matter how this goes. But yeah, 12th, like Bobby was saying, like every single if you could end up with a 12th pick like every year in your prestige like drafter. Shea was picked at 11, J Dub 12, Tyler Hero. I always do the same thing. I always list these guys. There's always people around there and picking in that range. You can build like the Heat. What's their highest pick on the Heat right now? You know what I mean? You can build a
Yeah.
legit contender
You're right.
without necessarily needing that. And we already have that. But the question is, can you like continue to add top tier talent without top 5 picks?
Yeah. That's true, man.
Taylor Hendricks at 4. I love it. Bluegill, I've been trying not to imagine Wemby and Chet on the same roster because, I mean, I heard what's his name some guy does like the Grizzlies podcast he's just like the one team he did not want to see to get Wemby was the Thunder. It's like they're already too good. It would not be cool if the Thunder got him. So yeah, bro.
Well, I agree, Bobby. Like, but on the same sense is that like when you get an opportunity to get it like a transcendent talent, you take it and hopefully you can develop it. Like not every one of these players that I would consider like unbelievably gifted, talented athletes end up making it in the NBA. But when you get 2-7-1, 7-2 plus guys, if that's what happens, then you got to take it, man. You got to cash that shit in and say, thank you very much, NBA gods. Let it
So
rain.
they're not really doing a lot about like the draft other than they're just talking about Wemby. Is that I mean, bro, is there a chance we look back and we're like, man, there's no like they made too much about a player who's gonna have trouble like transitioning because like the stats are like only a couple players have like at that height have played like 1,000 games ever.
Man, it's all about like what team gets him, man. Like if the wrong team gets him, the developmental pattern on the wrong team getting him could really just end his career. I mean, think about it. If a team like I don't know, like let's just say Portland, man. If Portland gets them and they're all about like right now competing, and they end up going out and running him 40 minutes a game his entire rookie season, it
Right.
can't be good for him. Like you get a team like the Thunder that's going to run him out just like they've done with every single rookie, and they start him off slow and build him up, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Jalen Green, great example. Sometimes you'll have like prospects that are so high level that people like they're like almost like, but
Yeah.
you're like, that's not this.
Well,
This isn't like
again,
Blake Griffin turning the Clippers around.
but Blake Griffin didn't do it right away. He got injured right away out of college. So for me, like, there's some players that just take their time, and they took their time with Blake after they realized he got injured. It's not like they threw him out on the coals right away, and that's what the protection is. Like, if you're going to throw a player out right away and not protect them, no telling what's going to happen. I mean, he could turn into a superstar, but are you willing to roll that dice to not ever see that player develop in your organization?
7 minutes until the lottery, bro. And it's on ESPN. So let's talk about what do you think of Pat McAfee moving to ESPN, bro? You think
I love it.
you love it?
Yeah, the reason I love it is because it takes one more dirty mouth out of the podcast game, bro.
Can we be dirtier than Pat?
Oh yeah, we're already dirtier than Pat, bro.
Bro, what I was thinking about, what's it gonna take for you to start wearing cutoff sleeves?
Dude, you should see I lived in Hawaii for 3 years. You see my
You have
trunk
them, bro.
of cutoff sleeves, man.
I know, but nobody here's ever seen them, dude.
I know. It's summertime, bro. Coming up. All right, Bobby. So here's the thing about Jabari Smith, man. Anything that happens in the draft, before the draft, it's all a smokescreen. Let's just be honest. Can we just be honest with that? Like, if Jabari Smith felt like he was promised by the Thunder to go number 2 if they had him available, and then they got into the process, and they're like, hell no, Chet, because Chet wasn't going to be there. Like if Chet wasn't going to be there, and if that's what they were thinking, and then they promised their pick to somebody else, I mean, that's
What's up, Vic? All right. The draft, it's a crapshoot.
what's
The
up,
best
Clips.
way though is like, what you can do is learn to study certain individual drafter, like general managers and stuff. Like wherever Jerry West is, study those players.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, one thing that will is interesting is the first indicator to me that Shea was a real player was that he got drafted by a Jerry West run team. The Clippers at that point, West had left. The Warriors. He was over there. He still is. And as soon as I see like, okay, this team is where like if I don't know who the guy is, I just step back and I say like, that's my fault, right? Study these guys, and that's why I went all in. Anytime that Jerry West drafts a player, learn them. Anytime that Sam Presti drafts a player, learn them. Anytime that Pat Riley drafts a player, you should learn who that guy is, even if you, especially if you don't know who they are.
hell yeah,
So there's teams and there's people. Outside of that, like if you look at it, go back like 10 drafts, right, and look at the names. Like there's like 4 guys per draft that are worth remembering, and most of the time they're picked by some of these guys. And then there's like this transcendent talent, but
but
it's
I
the
mean,
exception.
like let's just be honest, like that transcendent talent, like those were the guys that LeBron comes and everybody stops. And what I was just hearing them talk about was if LeBron and Victor were in the same draft class, who would go first? And it's crazy, man. Like here LeBron is having this, unbelievable career, and yet they're still saying who would go first, you know?
That should say more about the problem with talent assessment. Like this idea, like, oh, he's the most talented player or draft prospect since Lou-Alcindor. Okay, fine, but like there've been other talented draft prospects between Lou-Alcindor and between LeBron James,
Yes.
right? The
Yes.
thing is, they don't live up to it. So if you're
Yes.
dumb enough to be like, oh, well, this guy's got more of a ceiling, but he's not gonna have as long of a career,
Yeah.
like
You're right.
like you're probably not going to get that championship. Like it could be a 3-year career. Like if you're Portland, right? Let's say what would Portland do?
Yeah.
Portland drafts Wemby, and what do we all start thinking of? Greg Oden. We start thinking even back to like who was his name? The guy that like tell me somebody help me out. Like they picked instead of Jordan. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
yeah. Yeah. I
like
can't remember.
yeah, it's crazy. Right after Akeem Olajuwon, Sam Bowie, I think. So it's like I know they're like, oh, these are sure things. Sure things. When they turn into busts, it's like those people should be like permanently. They should have like a scarlet letter for draft analysis that like goes from sure thing to bust within 3 years. Those guys should never be allowed to talk about it again. But
Yeah,
they don't
man.
do that.
Well, like I don't know. You want to think about everything positive with every team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when something doesn't turn positive, you're like, dang it, with especially every player. But man, it comes to this stuff, man. You want what's best for the individual, and unfortunately, there's a ton of teams in the NBA that are just not good fits for for Victor, just not. You can try to disguise it in any way you want, but if I'm there with him, sitting with him, saying, my goal for you is getting you to a place that you can develop, and there's 6 teams in the NBA that will allow you to do that. And that's what the truth is. Like everybody else is still stuck in the early 2000s and the way they develop players. Like there's 6 teams that are above the rest.
And Carson, I dig what you're saying, but like skill wise, I look at him, I'm like, yeah, he'll be able to play in the NBA. But like will body hold up, right? Like if there's a question, isn't it really that? And like there were a lot of players who like their body couldn't hold up to the wear and tear of the NBA, and then they did get the label of bust, even though that might not have always been fair. But like if he only plays 4 years, it doesn't matter how good those 4 years are.
10
Almost.
seconds, guys.
Oh, bro, you're on top of it, dude.
My bad.
No, stay on top of it, dude. I'm at 17, 16, so here we go.
All right. Do your things, guys. Get it, get it, get
Where's
it.
your
Good
lucky
luck.
charms, bro?
Good luck.
Time for the
Man, whoever has to touch the balls has a lot of balls to touch tonight. You think they wash their hands before they shake someone else's hand?
Dude, it's a white glove ball treatment. White glove.
Oh,
Nothing but
all
the
right.
best.
What is the worst case scenario that you guys see from tonight? I'll tell you what my worst case scenario is Dallas getting the #1 pick. I would lose my shit right now.
Yeah, dude, it would kind
Worst
of bail
case.
them out.
Thunder at 14. Oof.
That
What else, guys? What else you got at me?
is it is the worst. Like theoretically, our position could be the worst, but it's also who getting the first pick is the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. I love Scoot too, man. I was just talking about
Is it ready?
Scoot to the Thunder
All
with
right.
Mark early on our podcast earlier
Nah,
today.
I'll wait a minute.
If I had an opportunity to get Scoot, I would be all in on Scoot. I really would. He's spectacular player.
Chicago, Illinois. That's where they're doing it.
Yeah.
What happened in New York? What happened to...
Dude, I wish they would do it in Paris or something like that, man. That would be baller.
That'd be...
Right, dude? Like, make it a global game if you're going to make it global. Jazz #1. Ooh, yeah, you're right, dude.
Man. About... When we're done, I'm going to eat those. They just got done. Seafood. That's what I'm about.
Here we go. All right, so everybody know who's representing us on the stand tonight.
Nick Collison.
All hail Nick Collison.
Oh, thanks, man. It's a bandana. On the move. Last time I wore it was my last move. I found it. I'm like, all right. I'm sticking with it. Get used to it. Original beef jerky.
All right, come say go Thunder. Okay.
Go Thunder.
All right.
Yeah, Timmy, get it.
All right, man. Talk to you, buddy. Good night. Yes. Sleep tight, Bubba. I'll be up there in a little bit.
Mark, pound it.
All right, here we go. Oh, woes. Just rubbing that in right there, man.
Okay, so 13 minutes and 45 seconds is the countdown I have right now.
All right, I'm at 13:24. Just give me a countdown and I'll get in sync with you because there's no reason not to be in sync.
All right, you want the countdown?
Yeah, go for it.
13, 24, 23, 22, 21, and 20.
Let me know when you're at 10.
4, 13, 12, 11, 10.
All right, we're good.
Hit the student glass.
Yes, dude.
Hit the cart. Wow, man. Everybody's just telling you what to do, bro. Is that
I
what
know,
you guys
right?
were doing when I was gone? Simon says.
Do you guys, Blue, do you know, let me pull this up right here if I can find it here.
12
This is my
seconds
baby
ahead
right
of
here, man.
us. You know the future.
Out of battery.
Out
Alright.
of battery.
I'll hit the student glass later.
Blue Guild dispensary manager. Tip of the hat to you.
What? Nice, Blue. Hell yes, man. This is for
They
you,
give you
buddy.
they give you discounts.
A lot of free product I heard as well.
Really?
I mean, we have a cousin that's dispensary
Oh, really?
manager now.
Oklahoma.
12 seconds ahead. All right, Jet. All right. It says Jesse. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or is it's a Jeezy? Either way, I want to go with a Jeezy, man. I like
yeah,
the Jeezy.
Jeezy.
See, that's nice, man.
I would be a taste tester. Who do we not want to get? Victor. I would hate to see his career get destroyed by going to Houston or Detroit.
And you went in the West, man. There
And
we
I
go,
don't
Blue.
want to see San Antonio get him and become like the next. So anything in between. Not the best situation and not the worst situation.
I just don't. I don't want to have to root against the guy. I think he could be a spectacular player, but Brandon Miller has really emerged as the number 2 guy on the board. But to me, like, I don't know, Scoot Henderson is so special. If we had an opportunity to get Scoot, it would be crazy to pass on him. But doesn't mean he's not. I like it, Blue.
Man.
See, I don't know too much about Miller. I've heard a couple people talk about it, but I don't know much about it. So,
It's a tough situation with Miller. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, there's a lot of people saying Miller over Scoot, big time.
You know what I think? Honestly, it's a tough situation with Miller. I think a lot of people are ranking him higher because they're not planning on taking him. They're like, oh yeah, he's really good. But he's off their list. But they're still like giving all the intel that he's moving up.
Oh yeah,
But I think he's the type of guy to me that somebody takes it like pick number 7. Oh, we're getting a number 1, number 2 pick type player, and we'll go. So maybe like Portland grabs him.
man, I'm so nervous, man.
9 minutes and 25.
I remember
Biting my
last year
nails.
we weren't live, so it was different. First of all,
Yeah.
but we were like videotaping it, and when we got the second pick, I went crazy. Mark's like, "Cut it, man. We're not doing this." It's like,
What do you mean?
So guys, if I go crazy, I apologize.
I cut it off.
You stop recording.
Why?
I was
'Cause
like,
you went too
yeah, we did it.
I don't remember that, man. That's embarrassing.
It's all good, dude. Yeah, like we weren't gonna use it. You were too excited. I may have thrown some things. I don't remember.
It's too bad that we don't have the records, but we didn't actually videotape back then. We would record. We'd be seeing each other on Google Meets, but then we wouldn't be like just doing the audio. We didn't start doing video till October, I think.
Cheers, my man.
Stay here, puppy. You say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? All you have is a diaper on. Hi, everybody. Say, go Thunder. Yeah.
I love you, Mark.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder. 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 Pound it. Whoop. Kiss it. Say I love you.
I
Bye.
love you. Bye bye.
Say and Dada. Good job. We'll see you later.
What's up, John?
John. Good job. All right, 7 minutes. Love you.
He's like, "What's up? What's
Oh,
up?"
he's giving you kisses. Say, thunder.
Thunder. Say 6 minutes, man. What's up, Corey?
Corey.
All right, all right. The representatives.
So you said Nick Collison for us, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then you have Sam Presti is in the I guess they called the blue room or whatever.
Okay.
The one that verifies the stuff.
Oh, really? He's watching,
Well, they have a representative from I think every team
making
in
sure
that
there's
room.
no shenanigans. Shh, 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 shh. Haha, that's our dog.
5 minutes, 40 seconds, guys, is what we got on ours. I know there will be some people ahead of us. I had to pause it a little bit because I was way ahead of Mark. So
All right, so what are you saying? What's your take on the fact that this draft pick will probably be a development piece just because the Thunder are at sit right now 100%, but we also thought J-Dub would be. So we don't know. We know
yeah.
nothing.
Well, we always assume with every. I mean, you said the same thing with Josh Giddey. Is you come in slowly. You don't come in crazy, but that's how you start. You know, you don't. That doesn't mean that's how you'll start the season, but that's how you start with the organization. Is you come in slowly. But obviously, some guys are more ready to play than others. Their bodies are more ready. Josh Giddey was one of those guys, and then we saw it with J Dub. His body's more ready, so you got to go with it. Pushed him.
All right, man.
You know, Robert, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
Man, I was watching the live stream we did earlier today, bro,
Yeah.
and my video quality was so shitty, dude. It was bad.
It's all right, dude.
I was
got-
like blurry.
We got.
I hope this is a little bit better.
Oh, it's much better, dude. There's no glitching at all.
New place. I'll probably lose my internet connection right as soon as this thing gets good, but trying to figure
4
out all that
minutes,
shit.
guys. 4 minutes. What's up, John?
What is your question?
We got so many answers.
You have the floor. Yeah, the Spurs, they know what to do with that.
Yes, Blue. With the new CBA, absolutely, absolutely. You think, I think, Mark thinks, we all think that this is going to be way more valuable to have draft picks. So I think teams are going to head that way for sure.
Do I think Chet will step in the starter? Yes. Do I want him to? Hell. And Jay will. We had a whole podcast where we talked about this. It's the idea that he could be a sixth starter.
Yeah.
Like
It's the
there's always
rotation,
gonna be
man.
somebody who maybe is out. Like he'll probably be the starter, the sixth man off the bench kind of thing, just because of what he can do from a leadership, contribution, defensively, IQ, ball movement, all that shit. Like, yeah, this is a good situation for Jay Will. He's gonna need starter minutes. He's gonna need to close a lot of games.
Yeah, dude.
Take him off of that because I don't.
Not going to be easy.
Yeah, dude. A lot of teams have traded those first round picks.
You know what's going to be fun, dude? Is when we are in the Western Conference Finals and we're still in the lottery. We're still having guys up in the lottery.
Yeah, I don't think that can be understated. I mean, that's to us what we go back and we say like that was Sam Presti's lesson from the first round of the Thunder. And the second round is that you have to have those talented pieces continuing to come in even after you get to the point where your team is earning you only the 25th draft pick. You know,
It's true. Yep.
or worse, you know, getting the 30th pick and you're still getting the 12th pick because of early investments. Hell yeah, 2 minutes to go.
Man.
So what about all these coaches getting fired? Like,
I love it, dude.
it's like if you don't get us to the conference finals,
For sure,
you're
John.
fired.
Well, but it's more than that. There's more more
really?
issues. There's more issues going on.
Not that much more. That's what it comes down to.
The Sixers is a lot.
Okay, Sixers and the Suns.
And
Tell me, I forget who.
I mean, think about it. Every team that is fired, you got the Milwaukee Bucks. There's issues going there. You've got
Oh yeah.
north of the border.
Nick Nurse, like that's the thing. Maybe like all these really good championship level coaches being available are causing other people to like create this musical chair situation. Who do you think will be left without a chair at the end? You think a championship coach won't get a job like Nurse or
Yeah.
Budenholzer?
There's always going to be a championship coach that has to go into the dugout, as I call it.
1 minute.
All right. Last prediction, guys. Last predictions. Do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder enter the top 4 draft picks? 12 Bluegill says Bluegill is sticking with 12.
So Zion
sticking.
is such a great example. I mean, last year when we came into the season, we said that we would take Shea over Zion, over Luka, over Trey, over Ja. And I think going into the season, most people wouldn't agree with us. And now maybe Luka is still up above him, but nobody else. Like, it's impressive.
Oh, yeah, dude.
These guys have really high like peaks, but they don't last very long. Like, that's why LeBron's so impressive. It's like his peak has lasted his whole career. Like, so are like sure things bust. Maybe not even a bust, but you know, like a medium-sized career, but they had like superstar talent. And then they always blame the player, but it's a lot the organization, man.
Oh, Brandon Roy, look at his background.
Yeah, and
They just
that's
messed with it.
interesting.
That's funny.
Brandon Roy's in that spot. You know,
That's funny. Yeah.
Ime Aduka.
Hide the wives.
He's there meeting potential hookups. Wallace has
He's
got
on
that
Tinder.
goatee going, bro. That
Owner's
was
wife Tinder.
pimping, bro. Did you? I mean, seriously?
Yeah,
I
dude.
hope to live up to that
Yes, dude.
someday.
He's a fierce dude. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. Don't take your eyes off of it.
All right. Brandon Roy is sitting right next to it.
Nick Collison next to him.
He's keeping an eye
Mark
on it.
Williams. Who's the Bulls guy? I don't remember. All right, Mark Tatum, the deputy commissioner. Here we go. I'm going to crank up my volume a bit. 14th pick. They're going right to the money, right off the start. Here we go. The Pelicans.
Pelicans.
All right.
We're not looking at the chat,
Disappointed
guys.
there. Ooh, Toronto. Okay, so we at least hit 12, which was what I wanted. That was my aim. From here on, we're at least even.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
All right.
One can wish.
That's what everybody said. Bluegill, James, you guys called it. Magic.
Orlando receives this pick from Chicago due to the Nikola Vucevic trade.
So this is going to Dallas now for sure.
Yeah, you're right, Bluegill. It was the odds. It was Mavericks get 10. Like, if you hit the tankathon spin, like, the teams around 12 hardly ever move.
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, you get used to it. You're like, we're not moving up. Ninth pick.
The Jazz. All right. So now we got all the West teams covered right now. Well, we got one more West. Or two more West. Shitty teams.
The Wizards.
No movement, man.
All right, so pick number 7 is on the way. I think they're going to go to break here in a minute. They usually do. The Pacers.
Nothing yet. It's quiet on the front.
Somebody's going to fall out of the top 3 pretty fast here. The Magic.
Everything going to form thus far. Only
6 and 11 for the Magic. They're going to have to do something with these picks, bro.
I know.
That 11, watch out for that. We could get 11 and 12 again. The Pistons are at 5.
wow. Detroit fell
Wow, that's
There you go. Told you it was going to happen.
dude.
Somebody
Look at this, man.
teams. There are
Look at this, dude.
remaining.
4 teams left. Houston, San Antonio, Charlotte, and
3
Portland.
West teams, bro. What the fuck?
Number 1 pick. Coming up.
That's 3 West teams, bro.
Going to break now.
Dude,
All right.
the chances are that we get to watch Victor in the West now is pretty damn good. But the one team that I would say I would hate to see him go to, that would be horrible for his career, is on that list. So,
Charlotte.
Charlotte, man. Charlotte's the death of every. I mean, but, you know, watching Ball and Victor play together would be pretty baller.
Okay, so my guess, Charlotte goes 2.
Oof.
The Rockets are stuck at 3 again.
I know. I didn't want to see the Rockets, man, or the Blazers. The Blazers were another team. The Blazers, the Rockets.
Blazers end up at 4, and it goes to San Antonio. That's my guess.
All right, San Antonio and I can't even think of my name. Charlotte Hornets. Hornets and San Antonio, I think, on the runoff.
Okay.
Any other way, we're fucked. I don't want to see him go anywhere else.
James calling Charlotte. So Michael Jordan.
Well, he won't sell
Charlotte
it
Hornets,
after
right?
this, or he'll be patient on selling it after this, if he goes there.
I want. I'm with everybody that we don't want Wemby in the West, but I think it would be great. Like, if say he goes to, like, I don't know, a West team. Like, we would get to play him more, be more hype. You get to see Wemby and after game instead of, like, you know, a couple times. That'd be fun. I don't know.
No, you're right. Chet
I'm not
versus
opposed to it.
Victor would be a fun 1-2 punch. It just, yeah, man. Oh man, this is crazy, dude.
Crazy indeed.
When it comes to safety, who has more
Goddamn loud commercials, bro. Motherfuckers can fuck themselves. All right. I played that whole beginning of the podcast earlier today for my family.
Damn it. Wow. Dude, that was, yeah. Yeah.
Legendary.
That's one way of putting it.
Inappropriate. We follow her, bro.
We lost. Someone unfollowed
We
us after,
earned that.
like,
We
10 minutes
motherfucking earned
after, right?
that.
We put it out there,
We
and it
earned
was
that.
like, boom, unfollow. And I was like, well, I mean, when you know, you know.
And we're back from break.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, guys. What do we have? We get a bunch of other people talking right now.
Another J-Dub. That's right, James. And we can trade with Orlando for the number 11 and end up with that same combo again.
Collect as many top pieces as you can. Here we go. We don't care about this right now, guys. We want to know the last 4. Jesus, guys, come on.
All right, bro. Who you gonna pick in that Lakers series? You going Lakers? You already said it. I remember now.
I'm going underdogs, bruh.
Yeah. Denver's damn good, bro. But you're right. It would be pretty typical of them if they didn't make it to the finals.
Yes.
But they're damn good, bro. They're like a well-oiled machine.
Here we go.
There we go. Mark Tatum is back.
Yes.
Number 4.
Fuck you,
The
Houston.
Rockets. Okay, 3 left. Spurs, Charlotte, and the Trailblazers.
Yes, Trailblazers. Yes. All right, San Antonio's
them.
getting it, bro. San Antonio's number 1, no doubt, right now, because Hornets. That's a San Antonio.
Charlotte Hornets. You called it, bro.
Just makes sense, man. Popovich's last year, bro. He's coming back for another year. You know it.
San Antonio Spurs are losing their shit.
Man, everybody in San Antonio's going fucking bonkers, bro. Now they're like, Popovich, come back for another year, please. Please, you didn't pick a replacement.
Well, I know a lot of Spurs fans start liking basketball again because they are fair weather fans right now, man.
No doubt, bro.
And I don't blame them. You win 5 championships and then you go through this losing stuff. Why stick around? But I'm telling you, man,
Dude, Victor is going to the Spurs.
and there's
guys.
a lot of pressure because as soon as we saw like the San Antonio might have a chance because of the amount of losing, it was like David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor. It's obscene.
Dude, it's crazy, man. But this is, if you told me that this was
That's right,
going to,
Robert.
this is the perfect place for him. That's it. You know, like
Yeah,
this is.
I'm
this
happy
is
for him.
Yeah, he'll have a great, leadership with David Robinson and Tim Duncan. You know they're going to come out there and help him out grow. You got Popovich is one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach of all time. He's got a great leadership there. So I'm happy for him.
So does
Brandon Miller goes number
number
2.
two?
Scoot goes 3.
3?
Yeah, Amir Thompson goes 4.
They sent out to fucking France, dude. He fucking is miserable. 3 a.m. in Paris. Windhurst should not be sent on these projects, dude. It's not going to make his life any longer. He's not going to be any happier, healthier.
I know, dude.
He should be able to hang out in.
Dude, do you know
Connecticut
Victor's
and-
sitting down and is taller than him? Because he's standing. You know he's standing. Damn. Yeah, all right, man. I'm down with that. So the San Antonio, because, I mean, everybody's saying he's going number 1. So there's no doubt in my mind that Victor is number 1.
Dude,
We're cool with that, man, right?
I just keep looking at Windhurst thinking, that poor motherfucker.
Dude,
Poor motherfucker. It's gonna be damn fun. That's right, guys. This is gonna be awesome. It's great for basketball. It's great for San Antonio. They're gonna be amped, bro. Like this whole Chet versus Wemby, we were like talking about. Oh yeah, people are questioning it.
Yeah.
Now it's like the Thunder versus the motherfucking Spurs, bro. Those honestly, if you go back in the history of the Thunder, my favorite series ever were those Spurs series.
you're right, dude. It
We
makes
get
it
down
better.
to
We've always
Oh.
wondered which of the teams would end up being. I mean, here's the thing about the Spurs. They're just starting their rebuild. I love that about this situation, too, is because by the time that we're 4 years into our competing for a championship, they'll just be starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a long ways to fill around Victor, and you know they're going to take their time. So I like this. If he was going to Houston or going to Detroit or going to a different team, then he would be stuffed and ready to play right now. So with San Antonio, we got a couple years for him to develop there before we have to see him in the Western Conference Finals, which, again, I'm fine with because we have a better chance to have a better team around these guys that are more mature, ready to go.
All right, bro. Let's do this real quick, and then we got to get out of here.
right.
I got to eat some clams. Who do we think is going to go at 12 for the Oklahoma City Thunder? I've said it a few times. I'll say it again. Nick Smith Jr. from Arkansas. That's my vote.
That's 100% where I'm at, too.
What about Ryan
he's-
Rupert?
Here's the
You
thing
still think
about
he's
Nick
that
Smith
best?
Jr. If Nick Smith Jr. there's any thought that he's going to be gone before 12, Sam is going to look to move up. Nick Smith Jr., in my opinion, is one of those guys that you want on your team. Incredibly gifted, talented player, and somebody that I don't think gets the right rep for his spot right now.
Hey, listen, guys. We appreciate you for joining us. We love looking up players.
When we start,
Do this favor for us right now, right? Like if you're in the chat and stuff, like the chat, we're not gonna see it if you comment on players. Go ahead and like the comments, Any player that you think that we want to draft, drop his name. We will watch video on him. We're going to be prepped for this shit. So tell us who you want us to watch, and we'll make sure we do some videos about these people. We're pumped. We thought we were going to be at 12. We've been kind of paying attention a little bit on the outside edges of this, and now it's time to dig in deep.
Deep.
Get deep.
Get fistfuls.
Balls deep.
All right, guys. Have a good night. See you guys later.
We will see you next